I'm Teresa LaBarbera, and you are watching Connecticut Style. Thanks so much for joining us today. Coming up, the National MS Society and Associated Neurologists of Southern Connecticut are helping to improve care for people with multiple sclerosis. We'll tell you what this exciting collaboration means for those with MS. Plus, the Blackstone Library transforms into the famous School of Witchcraft and Wizardry for a Hogwarts Halloween. We'll give you a preview to all the fun and festivities. And home chef and entertaining expert Cindy Anschutz recently released her first cookbook called Cindy's Kitchen. You are here today in our kitchen.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're excited. Tell us a little bit about your cookbook.
Well, my cookbook, Cindy's Kitchen, really brings all the memories that I had with my grandmother. I started cooking in her kitchen since I could barely reach the counter.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. And I know that you had a different career for most of your life.
I did. I was in corporate America for 15 years, and I decided to give it all up and really focus on what I love most, and that's cooking and entertaining.
I love that. And what are you going to make today?
Well, today I am making something out of my cookbook, and it's breakfast.
Oh,
so I am making a hearty Italian frittata.
I love it. All right. Well, let's get the show started, and I'll help you a little bit in a little while. Okay.
Awesome.
Look right into camera too, Cindy, and tell everyone what they need to do.
Sit back, relax, and you're having lunch with style.
Every day, thousands of people suffer from neck injuries due to car accidents. Just last week, it happened to you. Your neck hurts, and it's affecting every part of your life. Take it seriously. Get the help you need right now. Get Carter and get the no-fee guarantee. 1-800-900-6700.
At the Hills Restaurant, we understand private events are all about creating memories, sharing special moments with your loved ones. Let the Hills Restaurant help you create memories that last a lifetime. For your next private event, let the Hills provide an elegant atmosphere, professional staff, and delicious cuisine. We can also bring the party to you at any location with our full-service catering. We'll take care of the details, so all you have to do is enjoy your event. Call 203-755-1331 or visit thehillsrestaurant.com today to plan your event and create memories that last a lifetime.
I'm Jonathan Perkins, and I'm going to tell you something the insurance industry might not want you to know. A major insurance company conducted a study and found that those individuals represented by an attorney received, on average, as much as 3 times the amount of settlement as those who were not represented. I have the internal document if you'd like to see it. Before you speak to an adjuster from the insurance company, speak to us. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
This Thursday, the National MS Society is recognizing the Associated Neurologists of Southern Connecticut as a partner in MS care. Here to tell us all about it are Dr. Jeffrey Gross, the President and Managing Partner of Associated Neurologists of Southern Connecticut, along with Lisa Gerald, the President of the MS Society Connecticut Chapter. Hello there. Welcome to Connecticut Style.
Good morning.
Doctor, tell me about the center and where it's located.
Our office is at 75 Kings Highway Cutoff in Fairfield, Connecticut. Very easy to get to, just off of 95. We also have an office in Milford, Connecticut.
And tell me about the range of the disorders that you diagnose and treat.
Well, the MS Center focuses really on MS. It also focuses on people who have symptoms of MS but aren't quite confirmed as having the disease. There are a few rare conditions that are also associated with MS that are part of the MS Center's scope of activities.
I see. Now, Lisa, let me ask you why it's so important to have a center like this for people that have multiple sclerosis.
Well, we at the MS Society believe that people with multiple sclerosis get the best care and support by having collaborative relationships with healthcare providers. And that way we're able to help people with MS understand what services are available in a comprehensive care center. But in addition to that, we provide support to people with MS in that practice by providing care management or financial assistance, brochures, things for newly diagnosed individuals, and lots of programs to help cope with this difficult disease.
And we just took a picture of the certificate here. What are we looking at?
This is something that they will be able to display in their office that will acknowledge the fact that we have a strong partnership and that we are working together to be sure that people with multiple sclerosis are receiving wonderful care at Associated Neurologists.
Now, the center is being recognized as the largest site in the state conducting clinical trials for MS. Doctor, give us some of the details of that.
Well, this is a very exciting time to be involved with MS because new treatments are coming out on a yearly basis. We have participated in clinical trials that have brought the last 2 drugs to market and to our client base. And we're trying to develop more effective, more tolerable, less toxic
And some
drugs for the future.
The trials are being offered at the center?
That's right. We do the primary data collection and treatment at the the MS Center.
Okay. There's a big event happening on October 18th. Lisa, why don't you give us the details?
Well, this is the official open house, and we'll be having a ribbon cutting and inviting people to come and tour the center and learn more about the services that the medical services they receive, as well as the programs and services that we at the National MS Society will be providing through that center.
And we have about 30 seconds left. If you don't mind, tell us about some of the programs. I know you touched upon it.
There are so many. It's really vast, but certainly there's care management, there's newly diagnosed workshops, treatment options programs, financial assistance programs for pediatric MS, programs for people that are not newly diagnosed, and it's just a very, very complicated disease, and so many different kinds of people have varying symptoms. It's unpredictable, so we offer a variety of many, many different kinds of programs and services.
Very good. Let's put some information up on the screen about the Associated Neurologists of Southern Connecticut and the MS Society. If you need more info, just go to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style. Dr. Groth, thank you for being here. Lisa, you as well.
Thanks for having us.
All right, coming up next, we're in the kitchen. Cookbook author Cindy Anschutz shows us how to make a hearty Italian frittata. That's when Style returns. Don't go anywhere. Be a part of News 8's Pink Power. Take a stand in Connecticut.
A few days after I went to Aspen Dental, I was at work
I was at the grocery store.
I was walking down the street.
and someone said, "You have a beautiful smile."
I just stopped.
No one had ever said those words to me before.
Ever.
Right now, get 20% off general dentistry services and select denture styles with payments as low as $25 per month. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL or schedule an appointment at aspendental.com.
I think I could live to be 100 and never explain how good that felt.
Who has the best living room values?
I do. They're always on sale.
My everyday living room prices just can't be beat. No way, no how.
Bonded leather sectional in red or black. 3 tables and 2 lamps.
All together only $9.99.
Rather have a sofa and love seat? No worries.
Still only $9.99.
In red or black. Don't need tables and lamps? No worries.
Sofa and love seat or sectional, only $7.99 each. Bob's no dummy.
ABC Wednesday. TV's best comedy is all new. Here comes trouble. And it's gonna keep you laughing all night long.
I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but you're huge and you're loud. It's like sleeping with Rush Limbaugh.
Modern Family. All new Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Who's got your back? 24/7 News 8.
Main library either today or tomorrow.
The closure is due to concerns about bed bugs.
We're the only law firm in Connecticut with a doctor and nurse on staff who are also lawyers. Imagine that.
A few years ago, our next guest said goodbye to corporate America and is starting pursuing her culinary dreams. Cindy Anschutz is a home chef and entertaining expert. In September, she released her first cookbook, Cindy's Kitchen, and we're so happy to have you here in our own kitchen on
Thanks for
Connecticut
having me.
Style. So tell us a little bit about the cookbook, because this is kind of like a second career for you.
It is. I grew up with my Nana's kitchen. She was from Naples, Italy, and her and I love to cook, from breakfast to lunch and our big family dinners where we have the entire family together. And I wanted to share my Italian frittatas with you today.
Ooh, and they smell so great.
They do, thanks. So you want to get going on it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with by cracking 6 eggs.
Would you like me to crack these
Sure,
eggs?
you can start cracking the eggs. And you could do 6 whole eggs, or if you want to do some eggs, and you can do egg whites. So depending on, you know, if high cholesterol, if you want, exactly. So we could really.
Let's do whole eggs today.
We can do all whole eggs, and we'll just get all 6 in there.
Okay.
And then I like to add a lot of ingredients because I like my frittatas to be colorful and flavorful.
Sure.
So what I'm doing here is I have some pork, sausage. You can use chicken sausage if you have leftover ham from dinner.
Oh, that's a
so
good
this
thought.
is a great way to use up those leftovers.
Okay.
So we'll just start mixing the eggs together.
Now, did you cook the sausage ahead of time?
I did.
You brown
So
it? Okay.
Everything does need to be cooked in advance, so this is a great way to use up leftovers from the night before. So I'll just add in the sausage. I had some red peppers and onions, so we'll throw that right in there as well. Just out of the way. And then I love having the spinach to add the greens. So see all the great colors?
It is colorful. Now you use 6 eggs. About how many people will that serve?
You know, I'll make it for my husband and I for breakfast, and then one of us will have it for lunch with a
there you go.
salad, or the next day we could have it as well.
Very
and you can
nice.
add in dried or fresh herbs, and I like to add in oregano and some parsley, so to give it some more color and some more flavor.
Ooh, it's starting to smell really nice.
Doesn't it smell really nice? And I'm going to add some salt and pepper, using my little festive
they're
salt
really
and pepper
cute. The
shakers.
whole setup is great.
Thank you. So all you do is just really mix it all together.
Easy.
And then I have my pan heated. I added a little bit of spray in it just to coat the pan so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
And I'll get it right in the pan.
Now, Cindy, while this is cooking, tell me about your first career.
My first career, well, I owned a software training business for over 10 years up in New Hampshire, and it was a great career for me. I was a single mom with 2 children, so it really worked well. But I always loved to cook, so I was always the mom entertaining, had holidays at my house, so I had a very busy house cooking. So while I have this going, I have the oven preheated to a broiler. So basically what I'm going to do is cook the bottom on the stovetop, and then the rest in the oven.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so we'll just let it sit. And then I have other, you know, potatoes from leftover from dinner.
Now, would you put the potatoes in there, or would you serve it as a side dish?
serve it as a side dish. And again, if you have potatoes the night before, chop them up and cook them. So we'll just cook that, the bottom.
Okay. And I noticed that you have a different variety here. Same
I did.
recipe.
So the great thing about frittatas is you can make it in the pan this way, or you can make them in little cupcake tins. So if you're entertaining, what a great way to pass around to your guests and to get your kids to eat breakfast.
And you were saying how you could kind of alternate the ingredients there.
Exactly. So you can actually have a bar of all different ingredients and let the kids create their own little cupcake breakfast, so you'll know they'll eat breakfast.
That's true, right? Let me ask you, what else is in the cookbook?
You know, it's all Italian, and it's really a journey with my grandmother and I in the kitchen together. So you'll have great Italian breakfast. You know, of course, my meatballs are in there. So great Italian dinners, entertaining tips. I love to entertain, so you'll find a lot of those tips in there as well.
Very good.
And you can get the book on my website, cindystable.com, and it will take you right to Amazon, where you can purchase the book. And on my website, I have this recipe as well as so many other great recipes to share with you. So let me get this in the oven.
Okay, sounds great. And it smells great also. Now, what's the benefit of putting it into the oven instead of keeping it in the frying pan?
Well, then you don't have to, you can cook the bottom on the stovetop and then the top in the oven. So it's all in one pan at one time.
Oh, that is
so
good.
when it's done, you have this
it's
delicious
so pretty.
frittata. I'll just put it right here on my platter. So you have this beautiful, colorful, and we could add some tomatoes to the top.
Oh, yeah.
So you can really...
And again, you mentioned you could do all different types of meats. I'm sure if you wanted to do bacon,
you
it
can,
would work,
you
right?
can put bacon, you can sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top after. So you can really use any ingredient that's in your refrigerator that you want to use up.
Very good. And again, we can find the cookbook on Amazon.
Amazon, and like I said, my website is a great tool. I have a lot of great recipes in there.
Especially with the holidays coming up,
Exactly. Right? And we have a lot of entertaining tips as well. So when you're getting ready to entertain, how to plan your menus.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yes.
All right, that sounds good. We're going to taste this at the end of the show.
Yes, we will.
Sounds wonderful, so don't go anywhere. And of course, WTNH.com, just click on Style. We'll have all the information there. Now, coming up next, we're going to give you a preview to Hogwarts Halloween. But first, check out this photo from Zachary from Ansonia. Send your pictures to us. We want to see them. Just do it by reporting it.
The moments that make teaching worthwhile are when you can see in a face a kid understands something. You can see it in their eyes and it sparkles and it's like, finally, they get it. Life is good.
I think it's the moment when you see the light bulbs go on and the kids really get it, and that they're excited to be there and they're like, I understand, and there's just nothing better than that.
What makes me keep going as a teacher of the children, they take your heart, and it's a fabulous, fabulous job.
Chris Murphy is a funny guy. He thinks getting a special loan deal from a big campaign supporter and then voting to bail them out wasn't a big deal. Then he said skipping nearly 80% of his hearings was okay. Now Murphy brags about helping Electric Boat in Groton. Chris? That submarine in your commercial, it's from Norway, not Groton. Chris Murphy is a funny guy.
I'm Linda McMahon, and I approve this message.
Brian J. MONGELLUZZO.
Taking personal injury to a whole new level really means doing the small things, the things that make a difference in a client's life by paying attention to the case, paying attention to the client, returning phone calls, making sure that the client has adequate medical care and access to adequate medical care. At BJM Law, when we talk about everyone deserving lawyer time, we mean it. We take the responsibility of representing you very seriously, and I will personally be involved in your case.
BJM Law, taking personal injury to a whole new level.
Good morning. I am Professor Ron, one of the magical creature man. It's good to see you here at last for Hogwarts Care of Magical Creature class. Today, we will visit many things. Slithering snakes, dragons that haven't yet grown wings. In fact, we probably have some parcel mouths right here. Let's say good morning to the snakes in parcel tongue. Very good. Here is a baby boa. Again, these boas are similar to the ones that Harry let loose at the zoo by accident, scared Dudley and went to Brazil. So also, here's a little baby dragon. Has no wings, can't go in the air. But if you place him down till then, he'll just sit there. Okay, and here is another baby dragon. And they eat many, many things, but their favorite treat is a little applesauce. Here we go. Okay, now the baby snake is not too large, okay, but once he grows, that changes. And as you can see, they're actually not very angry creatures at all. They can be very magical. If you enjoyed what you saw in this class, let's all come down to Hogwarts Halloween at the Blackstone Library.
Sounds fun to me. You've been watching Professor Ron. He was giving us a preview to a Hogwarts Halloween at the Blackstone Library. Joining us now is Heather Brooke, the event co-chair. Heather, welcome back. You were here last year. This is a really cool event. The library's transformed into witchcraft and wizardry, like the Hogwarts School with Harry Potter.
It is completely transformed. The librarians even said last year that they didn't recognize the place that they work every day.
Well, how do you put it all together? This must take a lot of volunteer time.
It does. We have a very committed group of volunteers who put in a lot of time and energy, and really, they stun us.
They do. And we should mention the event is all to raise money for the Blackstone Library. It's in Brantford. Let's take a look at some pictures first, actually, because last year was the first year?
It was. This year is the second annual. Oh, these are great.
Some Harry Potters, I see.
Yep, we do a school portrait experience where we have robes and scarves that the kids can wear, and we have a professional photographer who comes and takes photos.
That's fantastic. All right.
Oh, this was great. This is in the Great Hall last year. They're looking up at Dumbledore, and they can't believe they're there, I think.
And everyone comes in costume?
They seem to. And it doesn't have to be a Harry Potter costume. They can wear whatever Halloween costume makes them happy. Okay. What surprised us was at the adult event, everybody came in costume.
Really? Yeah. The adults like to participate as well.
I think everybody enjoys a Halloween costume. This is Professor Snape teaching potions. We're going to have that again this year.
All right, I think we have one
more.
more.
And then these are a sneak peek of our decorations. Of course, being a library, we wanted to get books involved somehow, so we found a craft that turns them into pumpkins.
All right, our last picture we have here is
Oh, this is a young lady, Veronica Smith, who won our T-shirt caption contest this year, and she won tickets for her and her brother to attend one of the children's events.
All right, let's talk about some of the events for kids, and then we'll move on to adults because they're going to have a fun time too. But you mentioned the potions, and we saw some of the wild animals.
Right, well, that's new this year. We're transforming the auditorium at the library into the Forbidden Forest, and we'll have Hagrid's Hut.
Wow.
And then we will have Care of Magical Creatures class, where they'll have their hands on snakes and lizards and rats
And we're talking
ferrets.
real boa constrictors. That was real
That
around
was a real
Professor Ron's neck.
It was.
All right, and let's talk about the adult party.
The adult party is going to be fantastic. It's going to be everything that the kids are doing, with the exception of the creatures. We will not have them there at night, so it's safe for you to come.
Thank you.
We'll have drinks. We have 3 fabulous signature cocktails this year. The Moaning Myrtle, which is a grapefruit, champagne, and vodka concoction.
I like that.
The Dementor's Kiss, which is a chocolatey martini, and Trelawney's Tea, which is gin and Earl Grey tea with a little bit of sweetener.
How fun!
Yep, and then we'll have very heavy hors d'oeuvres so that you'll definitely be able to get a full meal, but wandering around from classroom to classroom, where you'll get to have your tarot cards read. You'll get to have a potions experience with Snape. You'll get to see the Forbidden Forest.
What a fun event. And there's going to be a silent auction as well?
There is. That's really, we're there to raise funds for the library, and that's how we can do it. We have some fabulous things. We have a flight experience. Robinson Aviation has donated, so you can go take a flight lesson. We have one of our committee members has a fabulous property near the water in Brantford, and she has donated it for a cocktail party for you and 19 of your friends.
Ooh, how fabulous.
Thrown by the Hogwarts faculty, so you can see the level of detail we go to for a party.
Yes, absolutely. All right, well, tell us how we can find tickets.
You can go online to the Blackstone Library website, or you can go directly to the event website, which is www.blackstonehalloween.org. And all the information is right there.
And how much are they?
They're $75 if you purchase in advance for
so we
the
wanna
adult
do that.
event. Yep. Purchase in advance, they're $100 at the door. Of course, it all goes to support children's programming at the library.
All right.
And then for the kids' events, they're $25 each. And I know that sounds like a high number, but you have to think about the experience you're getting.
Very good. All right, Heather, the information's up on the screen there. A Hogwarts Halloween at the Blackstone. That's in Brantford. The kids' events take place Saturday and Sunday, October 20th and 21st. And for more information, go to blackstonehalloween.org. Sounds like a great event.
It's going to be fun.
Those cocktails sound good. All right, Heather, thanks again for being here and
you.
stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.
The firm was actually started by my great-grandfather over 127 years ago. The firm was always small, and personal service meant a lot to both my great-grandfather and my grandfather and my father. And they developed a good working relationship with their clients, which we continue today.
We decided against the growth angle and stayed with the personal representation.
It allows you to provide more personal service, which I believe ultimately leads to a better result for our client.
Matt's brakes didn't sound right, so I brought my car to Mike at Meineke. We inspected his brakes for free.
Free is good.
Free is very good.
For a limited time, get 50% off brake pads and shoes at all participating Connecticut Meineke locations. Visit myctmeineke.com to find a dealer near you.
The Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital is the only verified burn center in the state. Your help is needed to support the building of new accommodations for families whose loved ones are recovering at the center.
For more information, go to ctburncenter.wtnh.com.
Why is Congressman Chris Murphy lying to you about Linda McMahon and Social Security? Because while Murphy was raking in $1 million in salary, he voted to cut Medicare for current recipients by $716 billion. And Murphy voted to raise middle-class Social Security taxes. But Linda McMahon will fight to protect and preserve Medicare and Social Security for our seniors and future generations. She won't support cuts now or in the future.
I'm Linda McMahon, and I approve this message.
Okay, so first people paid for their kids to swim with dolphins, then it was up to alligators, but now tigers? That's the latest gimmick at one Florida animal sanctuary. ABC's Matt Gutman joins us with the story from Tampa.
There's a new party animal in town, Tony, the tiger. Only 6 weeks old and tiny, his roar may only be a peep. But he's an enormous attraction here at Dade City's Wild Things, which says it's the only place in the world where customers can swim, yes, swim, with a real-life tiger.
It is a limited time that we can do it in Florida. You can only interact with the tiger till they're 40 pounds.
And while it might sound dangerous, Randy Stern says it's a roaring success.
I can't dart paddle.
Drawing people from as far as Iceland, paying $200 for just 30 minutes to cuddle, bottle feed, and of course practice your tiger paddle.
There you go.
When fully grown, Tony, a Siberian tiger, could top 1,000 pounds. Bertha and Bianca Cruz didn't seem to mind.
I've never thought I'd get to touch one, much less swim with one. Trying to keep up with it, it's just exciting.
So exciting, it seems everybody wants in on the action. Swimming with wild and potentially deadly critters seems downright trendy now. At Arizona's Out of Africa Park, these fully grown cats thrash around with their trainer as crowds look on. And in Florida, Bob Barrett considered mixing 8-year-olds and alligators at pool parties a business model.
It just took off like wildfire.
The state eventually considered it illegal, shutting him down last week, something that some animal rights activists believe was the right thing to do.
You should never have close human contact with animals. They belong in the wild, and people should not get in the habit of being in close contact with them.
Now, what a lot of people don't know is that swimming with the...
All right, I think that's probably the best advice. Last Friday, we had firefighters from Echo Hose Hook and Ladder Company #1 in Shelton on the show. For Firehouse Friday, they helped us to raise some awareness for the Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital. If you'd like to make a donation, go to ctburncenter.wtnh.com. And if you love Modern Family, listen up. Mitch and Cam are coming to the Bushnell in Hartford on October 21st for a chance to see Jesse Tyler Ferguson and Eric Stone Street. Just go to ConnecticutStyle.tv and you'll be in the running for a chance to win a pack of 4 tickets. All right, we are back here in the kitchen. We have Veronica and Jessica, our PR mavens. Heather, one more time, tell us where we can get tickets for the Hogwarts Halloween.
www.blackstonehalloween.org.
Sounds great, and I have my magic wand.
Yes.
I love magic wands. Are you going to be making them again this year?
We did. We made 600 this year.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
fun. Well, I'm honored to have one. And Cindy, how'd you finish off the frittata here?
Yeah, I just added some chopped tomatoes and some fresh parsley, and I thought I would serve a few slices here.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to complain.
No.
We love having lunch with style here.
And you can find this recipe as well as so many others on my website.
I want to ask you, Cindy, you have a competition this
I
weekend.
do. I have a competition on Saturday at Vito's, and it's called So You Think You Can Cook.
Okay.
And I will be asking all my fans to vote for me. So my
Got it.
Facebook page is Cindy's Table.
Thank you.
And it'll be on my website.
So you don't exactly know what you're making yet?
No, it's a mystery basket, and we have 30 minutes to cook a main course.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
well, best of
so
luck, and we're
thank
going
you
to
very
dig
much.
in. Everyone enjoy.
Thanks, yes.
We want to thank everybody at home for watching. Make it a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.